in northern Italy is built entirely over the sea, but the strangest part is that it has been standing for 1,000 years on wooden foundations. How?
Venice.
Look at what's passing in front of our house. They built the foundations underwater 1,000 years ago after fleeing the mainland following the fall of the Roman Empire. An entire city was built over the sea thanks to ingenious engineering that still holds strong to this day, and it has become one of the most famous cities in the world. This is Venice, the queen of the Adriatic Sea. This is the city of Venice, in Italy, and the magical crown jewel of northern Italy.
Well, I do this bridge every day to go to school.
This a bridge?
Yes. That's my house, my terrace.
But how do its people live today?
Buongiorno, salute! Buongiorno signorine e signore! Tarantella, Venezia!
Benvenuti a Venezia e io vi porterò in giro alla città più bella del mondo.
We are in northern Italy. We're heading to a place with no roads or cars. Only water canals. We had to park our car in a public lot and leave it there for 3 days until we come back.
What time is it now?
It is 7 a.m. And just like that, a new day begins in Venice. These wooden poles are used to tie up boats in the parking area. People move between stations. The boat stops at various stations. Some passengers get off, others get on. There are no cars. This city is incredible. It's 1,000 years old. It's a fully functioning city with banks and cafes. I ordered an espresso. Here people drink it standing. Don't order one and sit down. This is the oldest cafe in the world and it's still operating. Look at this place. Look at it in the middle of the square. This cafe is 300 years old.
Brother, is this the oldest cafe in the world?
1720 is the first in the world.
There are restaurants everywhere. You can sit here at a restaurant and eat right by the canal with a teddy bear. It also has one of the most famous theaters in the world, built over the water. This is the city's garbage boat. This is how they clean the city. Everything is transported by boats to the mainland, which is close by. Everything is moved this way. It's the city of alleys and canals. Oh my God, this is their daily life. This is how they move from one place to another, and how tourists get around too. Bridges are everywhere. The islands are connected by 176 canals and linked by more than 400 bridges. People cross them every day, either by walking or by boat. It's the city of bridges, and the most famous one is right behind me. The bridge is called Rialto, and it's the most well-known in Venice. It was built in the 16th century. The longest bridge is the Liberty Bridge. That's it. It's 3.85 kilometers long and connects the historic city to the Italian mainland. Then we rented this house overlooking the canal. We rented it for 450 euros a night. Look at that view. Most Venetians leave their homes and rent them out per day to tourists through Airbnb. Then we went out to meet a young man from the city to show us what life is like here.
No cars, only walking or the water bus.
No bicycle?
No, in Venice, no, only outside of Venice.
Okay, this is Nick from Venice. Maybe he's one of few people
Few people, yeah.
left here, like young people. How old are you?
I'm 18 now.
Many young people have left Venice, and the reason is
I think because a lot of tourists, the cost of living is pretty high, yeah. But also there's a lot more opportunities outside of Venice. Now we're going to my house in the city center of Venice, in Campo Santa Margherita, which is a very big square, one of the biggest in Venice, and where I used to play soccer with my friends. It's very nice. Ciao, benvenuti a Venezia, la città più bella del mondo. This is one of my friend's boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most of the people have boat here?
Yeah, most of them use it like to go around to the beach or to other islands.
Is it like a family boat and they use it for...
Yeah, usually just for fun. They use it to go around, or some people use it for work.
So your family, how many boats they have?
My family, one.
Only one?
Yeah.
And everyone can use it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. It's like a car. Everyone has car. So how's your like daily life here? You just go around walking between the canals?
Yeah, every day.
You go to school every day on this bridge?
This bridge, go on the boat, and then to school. It's hard to find housing because a lot of people, instead of renting the houses or selling them, they use it for Airbnbs. Yeah, so this is Campo Santa Margherita, which is my square, I guess.
Margarita is not a food, man?
Also, that's my house, my terrace. It's gonna be dark.
So you guys are proud of your city?
Yeah, very proud. Venetians are one of the proudest. When the water goes up, we need to use these. Here's the Venice team. We're right here. So yeah, every day I need to go. If it's a good day, I come here and eat lunch.
this is what daily life looks like for the locals.
This ride, the gondola.
Their signature boat here in Venice. A 30-minute ride costs 90 euros.
How do you enjoy your city?
I very enjoy. I think it's a very special city, and I'm very proud to do this job. Rimando.
That's a university on the water. Getting there is not easy. In the 5th century AD, during the collapse of the Roman Empire, and when the Hun tribes invaded northern Italy, many cities were destroyed. People fled and hid in the marshes of Venice, taking refuge on these tiny islands. Back then, the islands were muddy marshes, so how did they manage to build an entire city on them? How did they build Venice on muddy swampland? The ground in Venice was marshy and couldn't support any weight. From here, you can see the foundations. Imagine, they were laid 1,500 years ago. They brought in strong timber from Croatia and they drove it deep into the ground, 5 meters down until they reached a solid layer. This is how they built the foundations of the houses. Those wooden pillars have been embedded in the mud for centuries. Then they placed wooden planks on top to distribute the weight. They constructed the base using Istrian stone, a type of water-resistant rock. If the foundation is built properly, the structure can last for many years. And the secret lies in the fact that the wood remained submerged underwater and never exposed to air. Over time, it turned almost stone-like and supported the city for over 1,000 years.
Here where local comes usually, right?
Yeah.
The corner just...
Very underrated spot, I think, in Venice.
Then we met an Irish businessman. who's been living in Venice for years and just couldn't leave.
I decided I was sick of the traffic and the noise, and I moved to Venice because I didn't want to see any more cars.
We're standing over muddy swampland. So where does fresh drinking water come from? I'll tell you. The problem in Venice is that it's surrounded by the sea, and salt water isn't drinkable. As you've seen, it's not clean. Here's where the genius of the Venetians comes in. So what did they do? They dug reservoirs beneath the public squares and sealed them with a layer of clay to prevent salt water from seeping in. Then they filled them with sand and gravel to filter the rainwater. The square floors were cleverly paved to direct rainwater toward small openings. Here in the squares, they dug underground reservoirs beneath the public plazas. The water would collect in the underground tanks, get filtered, and become drinkable. That's how they ended up with around 600 wells of fresh water. Today, however, drinkable water is distributed daily through a system of canals and pipelines.
It comes from outside Venice. So it's the same water you get from water bottles.
As for the old wells, they've been transformed into decorative elements in the squares. There are people living here. These are homes.
People do temporary parking here.
So these are all parking spots?
Yeah. Each pole is a parking spot. So it's like gold dust. Everybody wants a parking spot, including me. Now, some people just do temporary parking here as well. And sometimes you see the kids come up because all the kids have a boat, you know? This area is very, very artistic. Every morning, people give out their trash. You can't leave it on the street. They ring the doorbell.
Okay.
And they have a carriage.
Every morning?
Every morning you gotta hand out your...
Yeah, how they made it like that's clean?
It's
like
clean, it's clean.
river.
Yeah.
Nobody throw like a can or something?
Only the tourists.
Yeah, they're very proud of their city.
Oh yeah. Because I lived in New York for 20 years. They're even more proud here. That's older. I don't think anything looks like Venice.
Venice doesn't have a centralized sewage system. The canals themselves are the sewers.
I mean, they have their own system for sewage, obviously. You know, you go to the bathroom and it would go into the canal.
In the 16th century, the city dug stone tunnels beneath the streets called Gatoli, which carries wastewater directly into the canals, where the tide flushed them out twice a day. In the 1990s, they began installing sewage tanks beneath some buildings, but some homes still discharge directly into the water. That's why the canals still function as sewers. In the summer heat or during low tide, the smell becomes noticeable.
Dopo una bottiglia di Lugana.
This is the civil defense.
It's no secret. Venice has a flooding problem.
Venice is actually equipped to handle high water.
With the flooding getting worse every year,
Now they have a new thing called the Mose. Took 50 years. Mose is big yellow partitions. They come up when there's really bad water, like aqua out really high. It's gonna flood the city. They turn on this system and these things rise up. Back in 2019, there was the worst flooding in 100 years. And it was 2 meters, 1.5 meters to 2 meters right here. Everything was destroyed. There were Fendi bags floating in the piazza. The seagulls own this city. This is their city, we're just visitors. I'm just gonna call a taxi, a friend who has a taxi.
We're going to take a taxi.
Every building has an entrance via boat and an entrance via the street on the back.
So there is like a lot of rich people here?
What do you think?
I can feel it.
If you have a palazzo like that, looking at the Grand Canal, which is this canal, you've got money. If you live in, Inside?
You're middle class.
Middle. In fact, most of these are not residential. Like this is like a gallery.
Gallery.
This is the fire department. Beneath this floating city lies an upside-down forest of millions of wooden pillars, an invisible forest that has carried the city of Venice for more than 1,000 years.